I've got one in my hand.
Right there.
We are missing a script.
No.
Are we ready?
Andrew and I have one.
You have an
You guys
announcement.
need to come over here.
Oh, jeez.
We're on 28.
Welcome to Onion Breath Radio Theater. Joining us tonight, we have a special guest. First time, Tanya Taylor.
Hi,
The
Tanya.
beautiful Tanya Taylor is with us for the first time.
I believe I worked with Tanya years ago.
Oh, well,
It's very nice
many
to
of
see
us
you
have.
again.
And
Thank you.
as always, what can I say? The multi-talented Michael Kiley will be playing the devil tonight. Andrew Parchman has a number of roles, as does Rick Fresca. Rick Fresca will be leaving Milwaukee very soon. So this is one of his last appearances on Onion Breath Radio Theater. He will be missed.
Which is stupid.
Tonight, we have a little funny announcement to make. A beloved River Westian lost his bicycle. Sleepy is
Sleepy lost
looking.
his bicycle?
Yeah, sleep. Well, he did.
damn.
No,
Or
it didn't.
stolen?
It was stolen.
Oh,
I was trying to
poor
be
Sleepy.
nicer about it.
Did he fall asleep?
So if anybody has an extra bike or a bike that's a little rough and they just
Or
want to
just give Sleepy's bike
just-
back for
yeah,
he
right, give
sleeps
it-
and he falls and then people take his bike. Don't hurt Sleepy.
It's not nice. You can always bring the bike in through
Just bring Sleepy's bike.
River
back,
West
for
Film
God's
and
sakes.
Video Co-op and tell them it's for Sleepy and they'll get it to him. I think that's a nice thing for Onion Breath
I
to
think
do,
so.
right?
That's very nice.
Yeah.
Yes.
So,
You made us legitimate just then.
finally, legitimacy. It's always eluded me in the past. So Josh, Brian, and Jackie Banker are not with us tonight. They are actually
Where are they?
part of the
Mask
To
of
the Red Death at Carte Blanche
Death.
Studios, 1016 South 5th Street. Check it out. It's a great show.
Michael Kiley here worked on the costumes. And it's for 2 more weekends or 3 more
It
weekends?
goes to the end of October.
Goes forever. We miss them, and they will be joining us soon. So tonight we are going to be doing The History of the Devil by Clive Barker. We are starting with kind of midway.
Where we left
and
off last time.
Where we left off last time. Just to recap, this is the devil on trial, and they bring in witnesses from the beginning of time. We sort of find out that the devil isn't as bad as we think he is.
And where we last left off, Nicholas was dying. He lies down, dying. Enter Alette.
Madeline's fetching the priest.
Make her hurry. I've not been to confession in 6 years. Too much to confess. Listen, you hear him.
Who?
I want to die. The pain, it's too much.
Don't die. I don't want you to die without a confession. You must be blessed, or he'll take you.
I bear you no ill will, Nicholas.
I want to die.
Don't listen.
I want to die. I want to die.
Lie back. Hell is a pillow. I am a sheet. White. Painless.
Priest! Priest!
Sleep.
Stay, Nicholas.
She kisses him.
You're still alive, aren't you?
Nicholas nods. Enter Madeline.
Where's the priest?
Coming
Hold on.
Enter the priest.
quickly. Bless him. Take his confession.
Get out the books.
Are you Nicholas Vidal?
Of course he is.
He must answer. Answer.
He's choked with blood.
You know it's him. You know it's him.
He has to answer himself. I can do nothing unless he does. He goes to leave. Madeline takes hold of his skirts.
Please, he's dying. Bless him.
There is great admiration for your work, Nicholas. So fine, so beautiful. Too fine, some have said.
Give him absolution.
He can't speak what he wants to confess. Look, tears.
Great works are done in the name of God, by God's grace and inspiration. We are weak, fallible, humiliated sheep whose greatest glory is to selfishly obey our Creator. It is not godly to do otherwise, not godly to sign your work, Nicholas. Did you think you could hide it? The signature has, of course, been erased, but the sin is beyond absolution.
He's joking.
No, he's laughing.
You women will come with me.
Nicholas,
The devil steps forward.
Don't die, sweetheart.
please, please.
Come with me. The noise of demons.
Away. There's nothing we can do.
The devil comes to the bed and picks up Nicholas. God save us from all the demons and creatures of the night. The devil embraces Nicholas. The noise of demons and rumbling earth is over. The women exit with the priest. The sound dies down.
So I went into the abyss with you.
Was it so bad?
It was bearable.
How long will it take to build my palace?
50 years, perhaps. But I must work unwatched.
I was a fool to let you do that.
You trusted me.
More than that, I wanted the beauty you could give me. I never thought.
The day came, the palace, it was finished. The fires were lighted by, and there was laughter. In every circle, the word went around that the devil's palace had been built in the shape of a giant.
What have you done?
Huge turd.
Turd.
Yes. A palace for the Lord of Sheet.
I couldn't kill him. He was already dead. I didn't want him in hell, reminding me.
So I came up out of the abyss. The earth was 50 years older. The summers were not as warm as I remembered. My friends were dead. After a year, I found Alette and Madeleine buried in an unhallowed graves. So I dug a hole in the earth between them and buried myself with my house on my nose. It was damp and the worms were not kind, but I stretched my fingers out and touched the bones of theirs. And after a while, I fell asleep. That's it.
The court reappears.
All I ever wanted was the love of my peers, but I'm happy now. In my dreams, the sun and the sisters are beside me. The devil's a comedy. God is a greater one. All entertainments for us to enjoy and forget. Thank you. You are dismissed.
Questo è sacrilegio! Come si fa così? Come sta il profano e il Dio pubblico?
Who is that?
Dante, I believe my
Dio
lord.
buono!
Your witness, Miss Landau?
Yes, my lord.
Well, put a muzzle on him.
Enter a hysterical Dante, who attacks Nicholas. The devil applauds.
Go.
Io è con noi! Il suo godendoli sopra su castella!
What is he saying?
Something about God being in the stars.
La nostra testa è una speriamo!
And in the air we breathe.
He's hysterical.
Catherine Landau drags Dante off Nicholas. Sì, inferno, anche un paradiso!
If there's a hell, there's also a heaven.
Is that in question? Stop him shouting, Miss Vidal. You are excused.
He calls you
Thank you.
a heretic.
I'm proud of it.
Oh, and proud of it.
Exit Nicholas.
Now, stop shouting or I'll have you expelled.
Espulso! Espulso! Sono espulso!
He's already expelled.
Tell him to speak
Vai
English.
inglese, vai inglese.
English.
Please, could you tell the court about your visit to hell?
Un inferno.
Yeah, inferno, yes.
Lasciate ogni speranza. Voi che entrate,
Abandon every hope.
Sì, ye who enter here, ice, fire, the sodomites under the rain of fire,
He doesn't approve of sodomy.
lost in the seat of filth. See, look, he smiles. Sorny, see, smiles. You have taken my redemption from me.
What is he talking
I
about?
want to go to the light of God.
I'm not stopping you.
Aren't you in heaven?
I'm not in heaven. I wait. I wait, but never call comes. I've always served the natural law. Thou shalt not, thou shalt not bewail. Thou have not known in the mouth. I am good man. Why am I out of heaven? You take me from everlasting. My, never in the holy city, never in the light of God. Dante goes mad. He throws over all the chairs in the court. He takes out a knife. So I cut you. I live. You live. Let the world in the bowels of your pain. He attacks the devil, but he's dragged off. You take from me the only thing I ever wanted. Paradiso. Where is the justice? Where is the Beatrice? Where is love?
Confiscate that knife and remove the witness.
Perdonami, per favore. If heaven will not take me, give me a home. Exit Dante.
Look what it does to you, going in pursuit of perfection.
Have you kept him out of heaven?
With what authority?
He's mad.
He was a good man, a visionary.
He was a moralist.
Hey, is that so bad?
Is there a moral sky over me? No. In all the natural world, there's no moral thing. You ask why you are unhappy? Why? Why? Morality. You go against nature. So you will wither like him. Be known as the species that died of conscience.
May I suggest the court convene? It's getting dark.
I don't mind debating through the night.
The court will be in recess until tomorrow morning, you see.
I've always found the dark most conducive to thought.
The court breaks up. The papers are collected by Jane, Samuel, and Popper.
Without conscience, what will keep us together?
Miss Lando, what a question. Knots, of course.
Dun, dun, dun. End of the first day of testimony. The second day, part 3. The lakeside, midnight, a fireworks display. Enter Popper, Landau, Verrier, and 2 actors.
What the hell's going on?
A fireworks display.
Courtesy of hell.
You don't approve?
Beautiful.
Miss Landau is suspicious. There's no ulterior motive.
What a surprise. Peppermint, anyone?
Look at that.
Oh, so long since I saw fireworks.
I was about so high.
He thought you'd appreciate a little spectacle.
Do you do any thinking of your own?
Ooh, that's exquisite.
And there!
There's some more along the beach.
Silver Rain.
And rockets.
And Catherine Wheels.
Shall we?
The crocodiles come out at night.
We can see the light of the fireworks.
And tread carefully.
Exit first actor, second actor, and Popper. He's my master. He always has been. He always will be.
You'd never desert
Not
him?
for the world,
And if
literally.
he wins?
We'll all go to heaven. All of us, he promised.
Signed in blood?
So naive. Do you think a creature lives so long and is so crude? Age makes us more ourselves. He was always subtle. Now his hair is thinning. His thoughts are drops on that hair. His malice, and he has malice. Swims in the drops hanging on the hair. You won't find it signed in blood. Exit Verrier, enter actor. I thought it was going well, considering.
Considering he's cleverer than us than by like 10,000 years. The greatest liar in history, and as sweet as whipped cream.
You might lose.
I'm considering the possibility.
Enter Jane Beck.
Excuse me.
You're not interrupting anything.
McCready's come back.
Who's McCready?
The man who carried the first warrant to heaven.
And then disappeared. Where the hell is he?
I found him wandering on the beach. He's barely coherent.
Pissed.
Exhausted. He said he can't sleep.
Fetch him.
Enter Jane Beck. I think the display's almost over.
Maybe they could put a match to something combustible? Like you.
When you lose, you're gonna retire, right?
No comment.
I only asked. Exit actor.
What am I doing here?
Enter McCready with Jane Beck. He is wreckage.
This is McCready.
He looks sick.
I haven't slept in months.
Can you hear me?
Once. Now, never.
You cost us dearly.
I did my job.
Then where was the witness?
Nowhere to sleep.
Buck up, man. Why didn't you deliver the warrant?
I went there.
The witness did not arrive.
I can't sleep. You see, not now, every night, I count the sheep going through the gate. 1, 2, and I count like 3, 4 going to the shepherd. No shepherd. No more sheep. I want to sleep. Not ever.
He wanders off.
McCready?
Catherine Landau lets him go.
No more sheep?
The man's delirious. We'll interview him again tomorrow.
There's something going
You
on.
know it. But what? I'll see you in the tent.
Exit Landau. Enter Popper being carried by an actor. Another actor follows.
We don't need a torch, he says. We can see the crocodiles by the light of the fireworks, he said. But what do you do when the fireworks goes out? Total darkness.
Where's Verrier?
He flew off.
Did you see those mothers in the mud? 15, 20 feet long.
What sort of noise did they make?
They roared, don't they?
I haven't heard them.
Go ask one to show you his tonsils.
No, thank you.
I'm going to bed. Good night.
Good night.
Yeah.
Exit Popper.
You know what he said to me?
He said, I'm not the first actor, but whatever. You Popper?
No, the Big D.
Enter the devil unseen.
Would you care to kiss my ass? How did you know?
Know what?
What he said to me. Would you care to kiss my ass?
Are you offering?
Me?
Yeah.
Why not?
Your tent or mine, baby.
I've seen men and women in the throes of bubonic plague, lying beside each other on diseased blankets under a dirty lamp, suddenly overcome with passion for each other's bodies, sores notwithstanding. I've seen them grind their last moments away, grunting out their lives, then collapsing onto each other, dead. When that's the way most of you touch heaven, if at all, how can you believe that I, who didn't make you, am more malicious than God who did?
Enter Jane Beck.
You should go in. It's getting bitter. Did you enjoy the fireworks?
Very pretty.
I noticed you today, looking at me.
Returning your look.
Ah,
You have a certain glamour. Evil does.
I don't feel evil.
I don't feel like a woman, never having been a man.
I was an angel. I remember goodness. But here, everything explodes.
Explodes?
Swells up, becomes overripe, bursts. Bang.
I'm quite stable.
Not the bag of meat you occupy is getting tight and tender, getting too thin to hold your life.
What do you suggest?
Burn it up. Heat is health.
It just makes me sweat.
Passion's nothing to be ashamed of.
Passion?
When we exchanged looks,
What are you telling me?
have I been indelicate?
How could I be so slow? Growing tender?
It was unlooked for.
I don't have any words.
Say nothing at all.
I know it's absurd. Honored.
Surely you've been in love.
I've been in love?
Yes.
Wait. Are you telling me you're in love with me?
No, I thought you.
Me?
Why would I?
Why would I?
There seems to be misunderstanding.
Bang.
Will you smoke some hash?
No, thank you.
Already high enough?
They exit in separate directions as Popper and Milo enter.
I can't sleep.
McCready's dead.
Who?
The Warren carrier, McCready, he just hanged himself.
Where?
There's one tree in 10 miles and he found it. The blacks found him, brought him in. He wanted a reward.
What did you give him?
The rest of your peppermints and 6 jars of coffee.
He hanged himself, huh? Maybe he couldn't sleep either.
Well, he left a note for Landau.
What does it say?
It makes no sense.
Do you have any pills?
No.
Looks like a sleepless night.
Exit Popper with note. Enter Verrier and the devil. This one,
Anyone.
Milo. Milo, isn't it?
Oh.
Oh,
We're just saying you look a little.
Soulful. Thinking of home.
not really.
You must wish you were wrapped up with your wife.
Not married.
A lover, at least. A man like you.
Not really.
A friend was saying how much she'd like to meet you.
Me?
Mind you, she can be a bit of a handful.
Is she natural?
As the rain from heaven.
Where is she?
Last time I saw her, I think she was down by the lake.
I think she was.
If you're interested.
Why not?
Why not?
Down by the lake, you said?
That way, just keep on walking. Exit Milo Milo.
I'm weary of even this.
Perhaps we should strip him first.
No, let him be. It's better when they go in innocence.
Exit the Devil and Verrier. Enter Catherine Landau and Jane Beck.
Come on, Kate, it's time for bed. The prosecution has to sleep. You said yourself he was condemning himself out of his own mouth.
In law, there are no certainties. He's got tricks we don't even know about yet. I mean, who could have predicted he'd have Bryce Diary? And he can be seductive.
No.
Smooth tongued.
I don't think that's a danger. You always say, give it a chance. The world's good.
It has to be better than good. Go to bed. They kiss, far off, a cry.
Did you hear that?
A bird.
Enter Popper.
Who shot it?
Not us.
I could have swore.
A bird, I think.
Planning tactics.
Not really.
There's a note for you, by the way, from McCready. He's dead.
Killed himself?
Yes. How did you know?
I had a feeling.
This makes no sense.
The man was deranged. He was the second warrant carrier to go. Too bloody eager to get into heaven.
May I?
Jane Beck takes the note and exits.
There's a lot of venom in the air tonight.
Yeah, do you wonder?
Beautiful fireworks made me feel like a boy.
I'm sure that was intended.
I hate him.
Hate? No. You know, there are certain species that have lived underground for so long, they've just lost their senses because they don't need them. Their eyes turn white over generations. Their ears close up. They lose their skin color. Just pale, featureless things that squirm and squeak softly in the dark. Would I hate such a thing? No. But I don't want to share a bed with it either.
There's been precious little evidence of interference. I won't You won't convict on it. He's too persuasive. He's too passive.
Yeah. They also sin who only stand and wait.
Not according to the law.
Far off music approaching.
Oh, la la la.
Now I do hear something.
Music becomes louder. Devil enters with a necklace of cans around his neck.
My, such glum faces. Smile. Dawn soon. Another day, another chance to spit on me. Hallelujah. I've been to see the Turkana. Have you met them? Extraordinary fellows, outcasts. We had a lot in common. Too poor to have wives. Live in iron shacks at the top of the lake. Naked as babies and all the time laughing at each other. Every little misfortune laughing. One fellow told me how he'd lost his foot. And you know how he found it so funny? Tears rolling down his face. I like them deeply. And look what a prize they gave me.
Enter two actors with a small box. A leg hangs out of it.
What's this?
Oh my God.
We think it's Milo Milo, sir!
Difficult to be sure.
He's been taken by a crocodile.
Is his head?
Some of it.
Popper looks and nods.
Lesson number 1. If we play with the Leviathan, we must expect to be bitten. Do we bury him?
Not here.
We can't just keep him. The heat.
One of your associates would take him home.
Of course. Fine Verrier.
Exit first and second actors with the box.
Look, there's a little finger of gray poking over the horizon.
Exit the devil.
He may have been foolish enough for it to have been an accident.
Yeah, but you doubt it.
And Popper nods.
I always say, give it a chance. The world's good.
Exit Popper and Kate. End of part 3. Part 4. Enter actor as the court assembles. Nothing reminds you more of secret crimes than being in court. Terror comes upon you. The finger that accuses might swing round and point at you. One crime's already been proved. The vicarious delight taken in other people's misery. Why else are you in court in the first place? Well, voyeurs, prepare for the best scenes. Crisis, the twists, the breakdowns, and of course, the final judgment.
This court is now in session. Mr. Kyle, the defense calls Isabel Nieder.
No, Samuel.
Oh, is she here?
I don't want to see her.
Your client seems distressed, Mr. Kyle. A moment, my lord. Call Isabel Nader. She'll help your case.
Enter Isabel Nader.
Isabel.
Your witness, Mr. Kyle. You are Isabel Nader.
Yes.
You were a resident of Lisshire, CERN, in 1505, yeah? Why is there another corpse giving evidence? When are we going to see someone without soil in their hair? My lord, your witness was tried as a witch. Am I correct?
Never tried.
True, never tried. I was saved from the trial.
Oh goodness! And you are your savior in court. Would you point him out, please?
She points to the devil.
The point's a little tautological, isn't it? The devil saves the life of a witch. So what?
I never was a witch.
So you're going to be tried. However.
We've been in prison God knows how long. They've picked us, cut us, filled us with water.
You all answered their questions.
Would you, hanging by your thumbs? Barbara has accused her husband, but Therese was worse. She accused her whole family. They've all been arrested as devil worshippers. They even exorcised the family dog, then burnt it alive. Imagine burning a dog as a witch.
The court disappears and a prison replaces it. Barbara and Therese join Isabel in it.
We were like sick people who had grown used to our tumors. We no longer thought we suffered because we had forgotten what it was like to be without suffering.
You suffered a long while. You confessed a long while today, sweet.
They poured water in my ears.
But you've got no family left to accuse.
Let her alone.
I just want to know who she's found to accuse. You didn't accuse me, did you, sweet?
It must be May now. If we could only smell the flowers.
You did. You told them something about me.
Did you?
No.
What then?
She accused her grandparents.
Her grandparents are dead.
Then they'll dig them up and burn them.
There's nothing sacred.
There's only one safe place to be.
And how do I get...
In the air.
How do I get in the air?
Oh, God in heaven!
You can smile. They don't bruise you, do they? Because you give them what they want.
What, a squeeze? A tit to suckle? Oh, yes, they can take that.
If they touch me, I scream!
We hear you, dearest.
Even when we tell them what they want to hear, they hear us and they beat us.
Because they enjoy it.
Yeah, well, they don't beat you.
I give them a pleasure greater than beating. I tell them what the devil looks like, how he comes to me and what he does to me.
You shouldn't say that.
Why not?
The devil hears us, and Teresa's speaking in tongues.
I hope he does.
Isabel!
I hope he is listening now.
Christ be with me.
Christ be with me. Christ before me. Christ behind me. Christ on my right hand. Christ on my left hand. Christ above me. Christ beneath me. Christ round about me.
Listen to her. She's disseminated her family and she prays like a virgin.
A scream off.
That's a man.
I don't want to hear.
Shut it out then.
It's the charcoal burner. I saw him brought in today. I'm going to go mad if he screams all night.
He used to wash at the Ware, sometimes when I was there. Strip off shameless and wash all the grime off. He'd pour a jug of water over his head and the dirt would run off his back and down his legs till he was pink as a baby.
He stopped.
He was bound to be broken, too good-looking by half.
Isabel uncovers Teresa's ears.
She's asleep.
Bitch.
Hush.
Tomorrow, I'll recant.
They'll break your fingers.
Let them.
Tell them a story like I do.
About what?
The synagogue of Satan, the Sabbath.
What makes you an expert? Have you been to one?
You stupid cow, there is no Sabbath except in their heads. I tell them we eat babies, drink piss. I tell them we watch corpse raped by dogs. We shit on the host. I tell them a goat with a prick of hot iron comes out of the trees and will all kiss its rump by the light of living children, buried in excrement up to their necks, with their heads on fire, and they believe it, every word. They cross themselves with every abomination and thank the Lord for bringing their poor monster into the light of his redemption.
And they never torture you?
What for? They have trouble stopping me.
You'll be damned.
I already am.
Why?
They've made me into what they accuse me of every night. I burn 7 hairs and I pray. Pray to Satan. Pray he'll fill me up with the new fictions. Pray he'll come for me.
Come here?
And take me away into the air.
You bitch. You've damned us all.
There's something on the roof. So black the moon went out.
Hush.
Now it's coming down the stairs.
Screams up.
Our Father.
Who art in heaven, unhallowed be thy name.
Shut up.
Thy kingdom come, thy will be done on earth as it is in hell.
Enter the devil.
I knew you'd come.
This isn't the devil. Ha! You've been duped. Look at him. He's some actor or a dressmaker.
There are some casualties in the next room. Are they to your satisfaction?
The eyes?
Yes,
And the privates?
of course.
Did they choke?
One had to be strangled with his bowel.
Who have you killed?
Look for yourself.
The priests, our torturers.
God knows they scarcely deserved it. Men of integrity in their way. But you asked.
You are the devil.
Yes, Therese, I am the devil for my sins. I'm sorry not to be running round as a goat feeding on boiled boys, but she's the mother of those inventions, not me, and I adore her for it. Now, Therese, Barbara, the door is open. Please go.
Somebody in the hall.
A young man they were trying to mutilate.
If we go, are we damned?
Why?
You freed us. Maybe your souls are forfeit.
God understands. It's your mothers, fathers, sisters, and cousins who won't forgive you.
Exit Therese.
Isabel,
Don't look for me in heaven.
God have mercy.
Exit Babs. I should have killed her for that.
Was it for the burning hair that brought you, or the praying?
Your testimony brought me. This document is already notorious. You've set the seal on a history of synagogues.
It was you who put the thoughts in me.
No, this was all yours, every word. I've come to take you with me.
Suppose I don't choose to go with you.
What perversity.
That's why I pray to you out of perversity.
Don't I frighten you?
There's nothing you can do I haven't already imagined.
Good. Then you can teach me to remember myself. I need your guidance.
Can you elevate me?
Queen? Pope?
In the air.
Of course.
Then take me up.
Why?
Take me.
Enter actor. Another flight begins, this time by moonlight. Pinching the nape, so
Count to 3.
You count.
1,
they take a step into the night
2,
to a dizzying height above the city
3.
and stoop on the air like hawks.
There.
Wrap me up. I'm cold.
I never held anything so precious.
You hold excrement. You have the power to raise storms.
Yes.
Raise one. Bring it down from the mountains and destroy the city.
Why?
For me. Do you need another reason?
You hate it that much.
Just do it, if you have the power.
I have it.
I want every living thing swept away.
Everything?
To the lice and the rats. Why are you hesitating?
I'm the prince of the world.
Prove it.
It's arbitrary.
So our princes do it.
I'll fetch Baal to do it.
Can't you legislate death yourself?
In my youth, I loved destruction, as women love children.
And now, too old, too weak?
We have to live in this cell, Isabel. If we shit in the corner, we'll smell it for years.
I came to you in this last resort looking for the rest, but you squirm with confession like all the others.
If you are so wise, teach me.
I'm too tired. Let me go.
We're a mile high.
Let me drop. I'm sick of weakness.
We can kill them another night.
Let me go.
She bites him. He lets her go. She screams as she drops. She falls like an angel
Isabel!
and bursts like a bag.
Isabel!
She's dead.
I know. I see.
Pity, really. Fierce woman. Enter Sam Kyle.
So you lost her.
Yes.
He could have kept me with some courage.
Ooh, but he chose not to destroy the city.
Yes.
Okay, extraordinary. This creature that my learned friend describes as malicious and murderous, oh my, will not raise his hand to destroy a city.
Enter Catherine Landau.
You could have raised her from the dead.
I would have resisted him.
Why?
He's so weak, so lost, like all of you.
Enter Popper.
Any further questions?
No, my lord.
Thank you. You are dismissed.
Isabel?
Exit Isabel Nider.
So, what did you do?
I've wandered Europe.
You were influential, I believe, at times.
In minor ways.
Such as?
I was Grand Master of the Viennese Lodge of Freemasons for 50 years, doing good works.
You met with magicians. Faust.
A common faggot. He seduced a viceroy of mine, Mephistopheles. They live in New York, I think.
You dabbled in the arts.
I was for a time with the Medicis.
You play the violin.
Not now. The music, all sadness, except for those Turkana drums and whistles. I like those.
So you went back to hell eventually.
Yes.
Why?
To hide.
Is that all?
Yes.
Didn't you have a new project? A masterpiece of engineering?
Oh, didn't you have... Oh, my lord, the witness is being led.
I'm not a bull, Kyle. I only go where I want to go. Let her ramble.
You went into hell to challenge God himself. Isn't that correct?
She's so melodramatic.
Not content to make a parody of the world, you wanted to copy humanity itself.
I made a doll. That's all.
Oh, so you would confess to it.
Confess? There's no guilt here. I'm an engineer. I read Descartes, one of the heretical papers especially, the Traité Homme. In it, he makes an analogy between the physical body and the machine. The nerves are pipes and so on. I, myself, have seen beautiful hydraulic automata, Royal Gardens of Germany, made by Solomon Descartes. To a creature such as myself, rejected by all and sundry, what better solution than to build a companion of my own, without will accept my word? 20 years it took me, building from the marrow outwards.
Easter.
Yes, I called him Easter after the resurrection.
And was he perfect?
I thought so.
So you took him to show the world,
A little pride.
to Europe.
Of course, I was happy for a while. He was the ideal companion. He never said no.
Is he here? Do we get to see the doll?
He's dead, my lord.
So what? Half the witnesses have been putrefying.
He's gone.
Well, fetch him. I want to see him.
There's nothing to see. He's destroyed, knucklehead. Gone with the wind.
How?
None of your business.
I intend to go into that.
Why must you burrow? You've got the instincts of a rabbit.
The court should know the truth.
Well, the court will have to whistle.
What, ashamed?
No. It's too painful.
You do your case no good by obstruction.
I can demand a retrial.
Damn you. What do you want me to say? That I murdered it? No. It had no life, so there was no murder. I destroyed it? Yes, but it was mine to kill.
You went to England.
Yes.
Why?
Why does anyone go to England? Desperation!
Answer the question.
The scene changes. Enter an actor. The noise of a crowd. England, 1799, a yard behind an inn in Doncaster. And exit Catherine Landau and Popper.
There'd been a bloody spectacle in England for many years. Spain had the Inquisition, France had its glorious revolution, but England, oh, England, it had the most barbaric, most poetic entertainment of all Europe. It was called prize fighting, bare-fisted men boxing each other in a ring.
Mendoza's won!
Of course he's won. Daniel Mendoza, born near Whitechapel 33 years ago. A small fellow, fearsomely
They
bright.
call him the Star of Israel.
He was the first to treat the sport as a science. He was a tactician, like David, bringing down men half his size again. Martin, the bath butcher, we called him, had gone down to Mendoza in '84 at the New Market. War had fallen in '91. That was a rare fight, so much blood. I decided then, seeing that little Jew jubilant with his bloodied fists, that such a rebel, an emblem of natural wit, should be with me, and Easter would bring him to me. I swore it. Go fetch Mendoza here, please.
Yes, sir. Exit
Jack.
actor.
Oh, Jack.
Enter Jack Esther. Easter with actor.
Would you know this creature from flesh and blood? Speak for them, Jack.
What shall I say?
Say the first thing that comes into your head.
Women.
Where did that thought spring from?
You built me. You should know.
Show them your teeth. Ivory. And the hair, horsehair, rooted in its copper skull, thread by thread. I did it myself.
Enter Daniel and Mrs. Mendoza. I was told somebody wanted to see me.
Daniel?
Do we know each other?
Not yet. My name is Mastern. I came across to see you fight. Extraordinary. We have nothing so beautiful in the Low Countries. Just tulips and dykes.
I'm pleased you enjoyed the match.
It's the last Daniel's fighting.
Oh,
He's 33.
but healthy.
Tired, very tired.
Brandy?
No cups, please.
Perhaps Mrs. Mendoza would fetch some.
Will you? Exit Miss Mendoza.
I'd like to introduce you to my boy, Jack Easter. He's a fighter, too.
I can't shake hands, they're bruised.
He'd quite set his heart on sparring with you.
As my wife says, that was my last match.
The Star of Israel, out so soon?
Your boy can find other opponents.
Humphreys, a mauler, thugs, waterlogged brains and gristle noses. Not for Jack.
You don't look like the father of a prize fighter.
He's not my natural son. Besides, it's the sport of gentlemen.
I was born in Whitechapel.
There's some very fine property in Whitechapel. A match.
No,
I provide the purse.
I'm retired.
You've retired before. I offer 20,000 guineas.
20,000 for a single match? Who are you?
Solvency.
One match.
One.
Here, in Doncaster.
If you like,
I set the date,
I'm in no hurry.
and the purse to the winner.
Of course.
How fits your boy?
Hit him.
Why, he's staring at my hands?
He doesn't like blood.
A boxer who doesn't like blood. Daniel Mendoza hit Jack Esther in the stomach. Ugh. 1-2. That hurt.
Too tough for you?
I didn't say that.
You'll fight him then.
I'll fight him. Just to put a flicker of life in his eyes, I'll fight him. What's this?
A contract.
I can't sign. My hands are too sore.
Your mark will do. A bloody palm.
The devil takes hold of Daniel's wrist. That hurts. Enter Miss Mendoza as the contract is signed.
Cubs, what's this?
Daniel.
One more fight.
Contract.
20,000 guineas.
Against my boy here, Jack Easter.
You promised me. No more prize fighting. He's too old. He's too exhausted.
Too late. The contract's signed.
He can break it.
There's a clause, should he rescind, under the terms of the contract, he's liable.
I'll be there.
And a small forfeiture, should you lose.
The boy's afraid of blood. Drink.
Oh.
A brandy. 2.
To a fair and sporting match.
They drink. Exit Jack Esther and Mrs. Mendoza. The devil and Daniel Mendoza stare at each other. This brandy's tasteless.
So it is.
It's more used to wash in. Why do you look at me like that?
You sneer with every word.
It's the way my mouth's made.
Your eyes are always narrow.
So,
You remind me of myself.
then God help you. They exit. Enter an actor. The match was set for September, a warm month that year. The yard behind the inn was full of spectators from the early morning. Among the throngs, the nobility. Enter the Duke of York with Mary Ann Clark. The Duke of York.
Somebody call!
Hush, Freddy, you're incognito.
And his mistress, Mary Ann Clark, actress.
Where's Mendoza?
I haven't seen him this morning.
Damn fine fighter. Saw him in spring. Did you see him? Damn fine. I gave him 5 guineas. I said to him, your boxer and your money are both worth paying for. One to take good hammering, standing up, and the other to take the same lying down, eh? Ha ha! Well, there's the Prince of Wales. Georgie! Georgie!
Exit Duke of York.
La Dolce Vita.
Enter the devil.
Excuse me, aren't you Mary Ann Clark?
Yes.
I'm thrilled. I saw your Desdemona. Heartbreaking. I never hated the nigger so much in my life. Are you in company?
Freddy.
Oh, the Duke of York. Well, I saw him not a moment ago. Shall we go find him? This is no company for a woman of quality to keep. This fellow kisses arses.
Exit the devil and Mary Ann Clark. Piss elegant. Enter Jack Easter, shadow boxing. What are you doing?
Shadow boxing. 1, 2, 3. Box with me?
No, thank you. There's no sweat on you.
I don't sweat.
What are your tactics?
Anything to bring him down,
The groin?
if necessary.
Don't you feel sorry for him, poor circumcised little man?
I don't bruise, and I don't sympathize. My maker tells me to bring him down. I obey.
When he loses, what's he forfeit?
I don't remember.
Going to hell with you, is he?
Could be.
At least he can sweat.
What did you say?
Exit actor.
I have this feeling sometimes of being in a place I've never been. Do you know what I mean? Never mind.
Enter the devil.
Are you ready?
Yes,
The crowd's huge.
I don't care.
Don't break him down too fast. Give them a little sport for their money. Play with him for a while. And when he connects, reel a little. Give them a few cries of pain.
Enter Mary Ann Clark.
Is this your boy?
It is, Jack. May I present Mary Ann Clark?
The Prince of Wales has put money on you.
A wise man.
Cheers.
The champion's coming out! Champion's coming out!
They may boo you. They don't like upstarts. If they spit, don't spit back. Just ignore it. And you break him, Easter. You hear me?
They're calling for the boy.
Kiss me, boy.
Ready?
Kiss me.
Jack kisses the devil. Exit the devil and Mary Ann Clark. Enter Mendoza, followed by Mrs. Mendoza, the devil, Marianne Clark, and an actor. Right, lads. Into the center, please. Let's have a good match. No kicking or gouging. Shake hands. They shake. You're cold, boy. And fight!
Ding!
Mendoza's got the experience. He's nimble, but he tries more easily than he used to. Not as young as he was. The challenger tries to take hiding there to the head. Classic Mendoza tactics in and away before the boy sees him. Doesn't see him. Sarah Easter much. So does he. Looks cool as a cucumber.
He doesn't look at me. See how he avoids my eye.
Daniel! Daniel!
She's quite vicious when she gets going.
Most pacifists are.
The new boys are taking the blows, but they don't seem to be doing much damage.
Jack's not even fighting back.
I know what he's thinking. He's pitying the Jew.
Oh!
Oh, Mendoza's down.
Daniel! Get up! Fight!
Good boy. Grease is thicker than water, eh?
The crowd's in a frenzy. The champion's down, and he's gotten going to get up again.
Get up, Daniel!
He's tripped.
Never!
Up, Daniel!
He's tripped.
It's just a matter of time.
End of the first round. Break, boys. Ding! Ding! The fighters are parted. They go to be toweled down. He tripped me deliberately. Wanted to break my neck. You hear me, Dutchman? Miss Stern, I'm talking to you, boy. If he fights dirty, he'll get good as he gives and better. So tell him to watch himself. Got me? Corner, Mendoza.
You did well, boy. Work him up good. Yiddish furry, eh? Then floor him.
I didn't trip him.
So you say.
I didn't trip him.
Play him along a little while. The crowd's enjoying it.
Bottle holders away. Second round, round two. Ding! Daniel and Jack come together again.
Mendoza's eye is swollen.
Everything expands before it pops.
It's
you
fierce.
watch.
It's fierce, and now than ever.
Daniel's bleeding!
The new boys come back with a vengeance.
Easter!
Mendoza!
The crowd's going wild.
Just a matter of time. Down, Israel, down. Put him down, boy.
It can't be long now. Wait.
Down!
The challenge is dropping his defenses.
He's crying.
There's tears on his face.
No sympathy. Down, 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 down!
East is taking the advantage. He's giving him a hammering. Oh, my God, this is slaughter.
Fight, damn you, fight!
Kill him, Daniel! Kill him!
Why doesn't he fight back? He's reeling like a drunkard.
Israel!
And he's down. He's down. The challenge is on the floor. His eyes are closed. He's not getting up. Give him some air.
Mendoza's won.
Hammering it was.
Ladies and gentlemen, Daniel Mendoza is the winner. Cheers. Marianne Clark and Miss Mendoza embrace Daniel. A word, Mr. Mendoza. Daniel ignores him. Your boy's just gone down in a sensational defeat. What are your feelings at this moment as his manager? The devil doesn't reply. The actor goes across to Mendoza. Daniel, incredible match. Really incredible. Thanks. The whole thing suddenly seems to go your way. He was crying. Incredible. He'll do well, though. He's a strong boy. Plenty of time to improve. Incredible, thanks. Exit Daniel Mendoza, Miss Mendoza, and Ann Clark. Any last words, devil?
Get up.
Jack gets up.
You sentimentalist, to lose your life for a little knot of flesh like that.
You don't frighten me.
I don't intend to.
I'm out of myself.
Out of yourself? Huh. Why, Jack? And here was me thinking there was a ghost in the machine.
Don't make fun of me.
I made you for my amusement. Allow me to be amused.
It'll hurt you less to listen it was than now to find out later.
Find out what?
I'm out of myself in another world.
Visions now, is it?
I've smelt the world before, without my nose. I've seen it without my eyes.
Apparently, even your mechanical mind bypasses reason on occasion.
Until now. I never knew how to get there.
And now you do.
I do.
Perhaps I built my memories of heaven into you.
This isn't your heaven. It's my substance.
The past, then childhood.
I had no childhood, as you well know.
You need an overhaul.
You're afraid.
Inferior engineering.
You're frightened because there's something you haven't taken into account of that makes me dream, that makes me bow my head to little Israel. You'll never be a prince of the world. You know that. Because there's a mystery here that you can't fathom. And you feel I dreamt it. Who was never in a womb, who had never had a childhood. How much more certain is it that flesh has it in its head? It's this nostalgia. Can you explain, engineer? How is it that an engine, mere mechanics, aches to hold in its works half-remembered beauty?
Go to the orchard behind the inn. Wait for me there.
Yes.
There can be nothing between us now. You realize that. No plea for life? Wait. Kiss me.
Exit Jack S. Easter. And tune in next week for the exciting conclusion of the history of the devil
On
Onion Breath
Breath
Radio
Theater.